Hello, I hope everybody's having a blessed one. Thank you very much for tuning in to my video, and let's get started. So the topic of my message today is: do not seek honor from man, but seek honor from God. And like, this is a really good message that a lot of people don't really think about, because like throughout our life, like there's this culture that we care too much about what people think, and then we try to like fit in instead of like trying to follow the ways of righteousness. So let me begin. So in John chapter 5 verse 44, this is the King James version, it says, how can ye believe which receive honor one of another, and seek not the honor that cometh from God only? So like, people tend to like care too much about what other people think, trying to please other people. Like, people will compromise like their morals to just fit in. Like, I remember back in high school, I would see people like just changing because they want to fit in or make more friends or just please people. Like, you see people all of a sudden start to smoke, start to do a lot of crazy things because they are seeking honor from man. And like, at the end of the day, one thing you gotta realize is you cannot please man. When I say man, I don't mean man specifically. I mean both female and male. So like, you can't please man at the end of the day. The one that you should strive to please is God, because all good and righteousness came from God. So like, trying to please man is very destructive. Like, I would see countless people on social media. They're posting every minute. They're worried about their likes. They're worried about who's following them. Like, that is not paying your bills. That is not profitable. Like the Bible has said, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world but to lose his soul? So why are you seeking honor from man instead honor from God? Because all these things is said in Escalasius, I have seen the works under the sun, vanity and vexation of the spirit. All these things here are vanity. So why are you seeking honor from man instead of honor from God? So in 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 2, it says, for men will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, arrogant, abusive, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, and unholy. So like, this culture promotes that kind of behavior. When you're seeking honor from men, you're gonna start compromising your morals, your values. You see a lot of this, like rebellious nature. Like, this culture promotes hookup. It promotes being promiscuous. It promotes dressing ungodly. It promotes things that are not of God. So if you're seeking men honor, you're gonna partake and indulge in all of that. So the thing is, when you seek honor from God, he'll establish you despite no one believing in you. We all know the story of Jacob back in Genesis. So Jacob was having dreams, and his brothers were jealous of him. He was having dreams of becoming a great man, and his brothers were not seeing his greatness, but they contributed to it. In Genesis chapter 37 verse 6, it says, and he said unto them, here I pray you, this dream I have dreamed. And this was Jacob talking. For behold, we were binding sheaves in the field, and lo, my sheaf arose and also stood upright, and behold, your sheep stood round about and made obeisance to my sheaf. And his brothers said to him, shall you indeed reign over us, or shall you indeed have dominion over us? You see, when you seek honor from God, you're gonna go against the norm against like the norm that has been promoted, like with the bad culture. But God sees it and He's going to establish you. I feel like people really need to stop caring about trying to please other people, because you don't know what God has in store for you. If you're trying to be like everybody else, then like you're gonna lose your own sense of identity. You're gonna lose what makes you great. Okay, so stay on your path, because people can be a deterrent. In Matthew chapter 7, verse 13 to 14, it says, "Even through the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many enter through it. But small is the gate and narrow is the road that leads to life, and only few find it." So the thing is, when you're seeking honor from men, they're gonna give you all sorts of advice. They're gonna put a lot of things in your ear. They're gonna tell you, "Oh yeah, go do this kind of business so you can make money." Or maybe in some college, you're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, get on this app. You're gonna find a lot of women." So like, in this world, there's a lot of roads that are just gonna lead to your destruction. And when you're seeking honor from man, you're leading yourself to your own destruction. But Jesus is the only way. Is the one that will lead you to your salvation. Okay, so this culture, like I've said before, it promotes evil. So why do you want to follow and please men? Why do you want to honor them? In Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20, it says, "Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter." So the thing is, everything is so inverted nowadays. You have men wearing women's garment. You have all sorts of terrible things. And like, I think it was Ephesians, it say, "Don't partake in our fruitful works of darkness, but expose it." See, the thing is, people are just becoming people pleasers. They don't like to get canceled. They don't like to speak their mind. They don't like to be different anymore. They just want to seek honor from men. That's why, like, in this time, to speak the truth, you're canceled. You're seen as evil. You're seen as hate speech. But it's the truth. The truth is the truth. And in these days, we see evil is becoming good and good is becoming evil, because men are seeking honor from men rather from God. Because if they were seeking it from God, they would stand up for the truth and say, "This is wrong and this is wrong." But when people are becoming pleasers, then they don't like to speak out against evil. So let me talk a little bit about fake honor. So in Proverbs chapter 14, verse 20, it says, "The poor is hated even of his own neighbor, but the rich have many friends." It goes back to what I'm saying. What does it profit a whole man to gain the whole world but to lose his soul? All those people that you're seeking to please and honor, they're not truly your friend. They're either there because of what you can do for them or who you are. You see, this is very, very true. The rich have many friends, but it's not sincere friends. It's a lot of fake friends. And when you seek honor from men, the Bible has already told us the heart of man is wicked. So you're seeking honor, you're seeking to please man who already has wickedness, except seeking honor from God, who has the best for you, who wishes you peace, to give you an expected end. So this is fake honor. So thank you very much for watching my video. I hope everybody has a blessed evening, and please like, subscribe, and share my message, and have a blessed one.